Namaskar, hello and a very warm welcome to CIET NCERT's live phone-in interactive special program of Teaching Learning Interventions for Inclusive Classrooms. I am Tanvi Khurana. This is a maths class for all the students studying in class 9, and the chapter that we are going to discuss in this particular program is chapter number 10, Heron's Formula. Yes, if you have any questions, any queries regarding this particular topic, please feel free to give us a call on our number that is 8800440559. आप चाहें तो हमें इस वक्त ईमेल भी कर सकते हैं हमारी ईमेल आईडी पे, जो कि है dth.class9@ciet.nic.in। इसके अलावा इस वक्त आप हमें देख रहे हैं पीएम eVidya चैनल नंबर 9 पर, और साथ ही साथ हमारे यूट्यूब चैनल पर भी, जो कि है NCERT ऑफिशियल। उसके लाइव चैट बॉक्स में भी आप अपने सवाल लिखकर हम तक पहुंचा सकते हैं। हमारे साथ एक मेहमान है, उन्हें बेहद खुशी होगी आपके सभी सवालों का जवाब देकर। बट लेट मी प्लीज फर्स्ट इंट्रोड्यूस आवर साइन लैंग्वेज इंटरप्रेटर टू ऑल ऑफ यू whom you can see on your screens at this moment, and he is Ashish. Ashish, a very warm welcome to you. So Ashish would be interpreting each and every word that we are going to discuss here, and I hope this is going to be useful for all of you. Apart from this, let me please introduce to our guest for today. We have with us Miss Swarn Lata Sharma. Ma'am, a very warm welcome.
Thank you, Tanvi. Hello, viewers.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am is a President Awardee teacher, and she is working as a TGT in mathematics at Mother Mary School, Mayur Vihar, New Delhi. So I welcome ma'am once again.
Thank you.
And before we begin our program, I just have one little announcement for all our viewers, for all our children. Well, students, we know that the exam time is here. It has already begun, and let's just ignite that exam warrior in all of us. So as you all know that Pariksha Pe Charcha, this is an initiative by our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, and this started some time back, and today in this particular year, in 2026, this is the 9th edition that we are just entering. Its sole purpose is to encourage you all about joyful learning and stress-free exams. And if you want to know more about it, then go to the website that is innovateindia1.mygov.in. So let's just celebrate Exam Utsav as Life Utsav. With this announcement, let's just begin our program, and let's just understand what is Heron's formula. Before we begin the chapter, ma'am, हम आपसे पूछना चाहेंगे इस प्रोग्राम के, इस चैप्टर के लर्निंग ऑब्जेक्टिव्स क्या हैं?
Sure, Tanvi. After the session, children will be able to use Heron's formula to find area of triangle when the length of the three sides are known, and students will be able to solve problems involving the area of triangle using Heron's formula in real life situations, such as finding the area of a plot of land. So I think let me first explain my students the Heron's formula. Heron gave us a famous formula for finding the area of triangle in terms of its three sides. The formula given by him is known as Heron's formula. It is stated as area of triangle is equal to square root of s into s minus a into s minus b into s minus c, where a, b and c are the sides of the triangle, and s is equal to semi-perimeter, that is equal to a plus b plus c upon 2. Usually, Tanvi, we use formula to calculate area of triangle as half of base into height, right?
Right.
See, we can see here, in normal triangle we use this as the base and this as the height. But when three sides are known to us and we don't know about the altitude, in those cases we use this formula which is known as Heron's formula. Okay. So let's try out one question so that children understand how to solve the question.
Sure.
Here we have a question which says the sides of a scalene triangle are 7 centimeters, 24 centimeters and 25 centimeters. What will be its area? Okay. So let's solve it. Suppose I have A, B and C as the sides. How do I calculate S? It is A plus B plus C upon 2. Okay. So what is A here? It is 7 and B is 24 and C is 25. Good. When I add all this, I will get how much?
28.
It is, no, when I add I get 56 and when I divide by 2, it gives me 28 centimeters. I think you were quick in calculation and directly you gave me the answer.
Yeah.
That's nice. Area of triangle. So, now as I told you, we have the formula S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. We just substitute the values, children. What is S? 28 into 28 minus 7, 28 minus 24 and 28 minus 25. Alright. Now, I can write this as 28 into 28 minus 7 is 21 and 28 minus 24 is 4 and what is 28 minus 25? It is 3. Now, Tanvi, instead of multiplying, my advice to students is you break down into factors. What is 28? I can write it as 7 4s are 28. And what are the factors of 21? 7 into 3. And I already have 4 into 3 as 2 factors. Now, for square root, I need to find whether they are numbers in pairs. I can find 3 into 3 is in pair.
Yes.
And what about 4 into 4? It is there.
Pair.
And what about 7 into 7? It is there. So, children, we can take out 7, 4 and 3. Okay. So, 7 4s are 28 and 28 into 3 will give me 84 centimeters square is the area. In this way, area of triangle can be calculated when 3 sides are given using Heron's formula.
Okay.
I hope it is clear.
Absolutely.
Okay. Now, we have another interesting question. This is competency based question, Tanvi. We have a triangle and a parallelogram. They have the same base and same area. If the sides of a triangle are 13 centimeters, 14 centimeters and 15 centimeters and the parallelogram stands on the base 14 centimeter, find the height of the parallelogram. Okay. So, for this, let me first explain you this TLM I have prepared for children with special needs. Then this can be taken to the classroom by the teachers and students can feel the sides of the triangle. We have written in braille the name of the triangle, it is triangle and the sides are 14 centimeters, 13 centimeters and 15 centimeters. Okay. And this is a parallelogram in which the base is 14 centimeters as given in the question. So, this triangle and parallelogram have the same base 14 centimeters. Okay.
Ma'am, I want to ask, आपने ये किस material से बनाया है?
Yeah, this is simple foam material which is very hygienic and very light also. Children can use it.
So, the edges are not sharp?
No, no, no.
Okay.
No, they are very smooth. Children can feel the sides and they can understand that this is a triangular shape and this is parallelogram in shape.
Okay.
Okay.
So, the students can use them in their classrooms?
Yes, we have even magnets fixed at the back. They can be fixed on the board as well for the clear understanding of the children.
Wonderful.
Okay. For other students also. It is multi-use.
Okay.
Okay. And now let me solve the question for them. I have sides as 13 centimeters, 14 centimeters and 15 centimeters children as A, B and C. If I add them 13 plus 14 plus 15 upon 2, I think I will get this as 42. Very good. 42 upon 2 will give me 21 meters, sorry, centimeters. Okay. So, area of triangle, as you know, it is square root of S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. Let me calculate this. It will be 21 into 21 minus 13 and 21 minus 14 into 21 minus 15. Very simple. And then you have to subtract and write down the values. 21 into what is 21 minus 13?
8.
8. Very good. 21 minus 14 is 7. And 21 minus 5 is 6. Okay. Now, we will try to find out the factors. How I can split 21? 7 into 3. Good. And how I can write down 8, 4 into 2. Okay.
Or
and
maybe 2 into 2 into 2?
yeah, we can do that. I have one more 2 here in 6. So 2 into 3.
3.
Okay. Now let me find the pairs. I know 7 is forming a pair. Okay. Let me first arrange them in this way. It makes easy. 7 into 7. Do I have 4? Yes. 2 into 2 is 4. So there are 2 4s here. And what about 3? Yes. 3 into 3. 3 is also forming a pair. Now let me take out them. Root 7 into root 7 is 7. So I write down 7 here. And root 4 into root 4 is 4. And likewise root 3 into root 3 is 3. So if I take 7, 4 3s are 12 and 12 7s are 84 centimeter square is the area of triangle. But the question says the area of triangle and parallelogram is same. So what is the area of parallelogram? By formula, children, it is base into height, right? So area of parallelogram PQRS, can you see here? It is PQRS can be written as base into height. I need to find out the height. So base is already given to me as 14. So I write down 14 into h. This h is to be calculated. Because the area of triangle is already given, area of parallelogram can be equated because it is given that the areas are equal. So let me equate this, and this way I can calculate the value of h. How? I will divide 84 by 14. Okay. So 14 6 are 84. So what is the height of the parallelogram? 6 centimeters. I hope it is clear, children.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Now let's move on to the next question here. A triangular side walls of a flyover have been used for advertisements. The sides of the walls are 122 meters, 22 meters and 120 meters. The advertisements yield an earning of rupees 5,000 per meter square per year. A company had one of its walls for 3 months. How much rent did it pay? Okay. So for this, Tanvi, I have brought a resource material again. This is a screenshot of the question taken from NCERT textbook, and I have used 3D liner to make outline of the bridge and the walls.
Okay.
Sides of the walls are here as 122 meters, 120 meters and 22 meters. So this can be provided to the students with children with special needs. They can understand and they can have a feel of the road and the vehicles moving over the bridge.
What did you use to make it an outline, ma'am?
It is a 3D liner.
Okay.
With the help of that you can make, and after it dries out it gives an edge. We can just feel those lines.
Okay.
Okay. So this is the way we can make the question, and the in real life situation where this problem can be solved with the help of Heron's formula can be explained to the students.
Okay.
Okay. Let us solve this question now. Here let us take A as 122, B as 22 meters and C as 120 meters. So S, on adding and dividing by 2, I get here 264 upon 2. That gives me 132 meters. Now same way as we have done previously, area of triangle we are using here. 132 is S. S into S minus A. A is 122. 132 minus 22 as B is 22, and 132 minus 120 because C is 120. Now if I solve this, I get 132 into 132 minus 122 is 10, Tanvi. Okay, and 132 minus 22 is 110. And 132 minus 120 gives me 12. Now let's again find out the factors. Here one more smart calculation, 132 into, can I break this as 10 into 10? Because 110 is 11 into 10.
11
and
10.
What is 11 into 12? It is 132. So I have two factors, 132 and 10. That gives me 1320 meter square. Now it is given in the question, what is the rent? Rent of 1 meter square area per month is how much? It is 5000 upon 12. Okay, but I need to calculate rent of 1320 meter square for 3 months. Okay, so I will write down 5000 upon 12 into 3 months. So, I will multiply by 3, and what is the area here? 1320. So, 3 ones are 3, 3 fours are 12. Now, with 4 I can cancel this. 4 threes are 12, again 4 threes are 12 and 0. So, when I multiply this, Tanvi, 330 with 5, 5 threes are 15 and I get 1650. Of course, we have 3 zeros here. So, it becomes 16,50,000. This is the rent for 1320 meter square for 3 months.
3 months.
I hope it is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, good. Now, let us proceed to the next question, children. There is a slide in a park. One of its side walls has been painted in some color with a message, keep the park green and clean. If the sides of the wall are 15 meters, 11 meters and 6 meters, find the area painted in color. Okay. Here also I have managed to bring this printout of the question. Figure is here. We can see that 3D liners have been used, and with the help of braille I have written the measurements so that the children can easily understand the sides of the walls are 6 meters, 11 meters and this is 15 meters. Okay. Now,
Ma'am, you have underlined something in the question.
Yeah, this is a message which is very useful message for the society, that keep the park green and clean. Okay.
Okay.
So, I have highlighted it so that kids pay attention to it. You know, and we need to really keep it very clean and neat for maintaining good health.
Absolutely.
Okay. And let us take the sides as A is equal to 11 meters, B is equal to 6 meters and C is equal to 15 meters.
Right.
So, as we did in the previous question, S is 11 plus 6 plus 15 upon 2, that gives me 32 upon 2, that is 16 meters. Now, in order to calculate the area, I have the formula S into S minus A into S minus B into S minus C. This can be calculated as 16 into 16 minus 11,
5,
16 minus 6 and 16 minus 15. Good, Tanvi. Let me write down, this is 16 into 5. What is 16 in minus 6? 10. And what is 16 minus 15? 1. Now, again if I find factors, is 16 a perfect square? Yes.
Yes.
I can write 4 into 4 and 5 into, how 10 can be split? 5 into 2. Okay. So, 4 and 5 are forming pairs here, but look at this, 2 is not forming a pair. So, I will keep root 2 as it is. 4 5s are 20, root 2 meter square is the area. Now, in order to write down in decimal, the value of root 2 is 1.414, Tanvi. So, we will multiply 1.414 with 20. That will give me 28.28 meter square. In this way.
Which answer is correct, ma'am? If we write 20 square root of 2, is it okay, or if we write it in decimals, is it okay?
Both are correct, Tanvi. Suppose it is mentioned in the question, calculate the value up to 2 decimal places, then we need to do this. Otherwise, if you leave the answer this way, then also it is correct.
It's acceptable.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Now, we have another question here.
Yes.
See, we have here, children, find the area of quadrilateral ABCD. Here, Tanvi, I have made a model. This is made up of cardboard. Okay.
Okay.
And you can see the shape is something like, you know, quadrilateral having 4 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have named it as A, B, C and D.
Okay.
Okay. Now, because there is a right angle here, and I have used one stick to separate it in the form of a triangle of 2 different types. Can you see this is forming a right angle triangle?
Yes.
And this is forming a scalene triangle. Why? Because, okay, we have one side as 5 and other side as 12. So, I can calculate with the help of Pythagoras theorem the third side 13.
Right.
And the other triangle, you know, this is one triangle and this forms another triangle. We can easily calculate the area and add, and I will get the area of the whole quadrilateral.
Okay.
Can you see area of quadrilateral? I have done it for you. It is area of triangle DAB plus area of triangle CDB. Okay. So, this can be done with the help of Heron's formula, and area of DAB can be done with half of base into height. Half of base into height gives me 30 here on calculation, plus area of the triangle DCB is done by Heron's formula. I get the area as 52 root 5 square centimeters. When I add, the total area will be 30 plus 52 root 5 square centimeters. Okay.
Okay.
So, we can calculate the formula with the help of the formula the areas of triangle when 3 sides are mentioned. Okay. Now, we have keywords, Tanvi, for the session.
And the keywords are semi-perimeter, scalene, parallelogram. Ma'am,
Yes.
आप बच्चों को कुछ homework देना चाहेंगे?
Yes, sure. I have a homework for them, and the question says it is a rhombus shaped field which has green grass for 18 cows to graze. If each side of the rhombus is 30 meters and its longer diagonal is 48 meters, how much area of the grass field will each cow be getting?
Okay.
Okay, interesting, because rhombus, you know, it can be divided into 2 triangles. I have brought again a model for this. We have rhombus has all the 4 sides equal. I have used a straw to separate it into 2 triangles having equal area, and you know, area of one triangle can be calculated with the help of Heron's formula, and it can be multiplied by 2. I will get the area of rhombus.
Okay.
Okay, and that will help me to calculate area of the grass field which each cow will be getting.
Right.
Okay, by using the data that 18 cows can graze it. I also have a modified homework.
Yes.
And this, children, complete the steps given in solution. Question is the same. We have for triangle ADC, A is equal to 30 meters. As you can see here, 30 meters is the sides of the rhombus, and B is 48 meters. So, semi perimeter will be obviously 30 plus 48 plus 30 upon 2 is equal to dash meter square. You need to dash meter, sorry, it is semi perimeter. Then area of triangle ADC will be equal to, using Heron's formula, it is already calculated for you, 54 into 54 minus 30, 54 minus 48 into 54 minus 30. Now, you need to calculate how much is the area in meter square. This is your step 2. And in step 3, we have area of triangle ADC is equal to dash meter square. Alright. In step 4, total area of the field is equal to 2 into area of triangle ADC, that is equal to dash meter square. And the last step is step 5, area of grass field each cow will get will be equal to dash meter square.
And all the children, you have to send your homework or modified versions of the homework in this particular format. Firstly, please write your own name and then mention the class 9, and then your school's name and its address, and then the teacher's name. Here please mention Miss Swarn Lata Sharma, and then the date of the session. Today is 30th of January 2026, and then a photograph. It is optional, either you can attach it or you can skip it altogether. Please send your homework on this particular email ID, that is dth.class9@ciet.nic.in. Thank you so much, ma'am, for being with us today. It was a wonderful class, and I really enjoyed the entire Heron's formula and how one can calculate the questions.
Thank you,
ma'am.
so much. Thank you.
Thank you to all the children for being with us. Well, I really hope that you enjoyed this class as much as I did, and thank you to all the viewers once again, and thank you to our sign language interpreter Ashish for being with us throughout this program and helping our children with the sign language. Thank you once again, and let me just give you this information once again. आप सभी विद्यार्थियों का परीक्षा का समय आ गया है, हम सभी जानते हैं, तो आइए आपके भीतर का जो एग्ज़ाम वॉरियर है उसे जागृत करते हैं। आप सभी जानते हैं कि परीक्षा पे चर्चा हमारे माननीय प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी की एक पहल है, और जिसे हर वर्ष आयोजित किया जाता है। इस वर्ष इसका 9वां संस्करण हम मना रहे हैं, और इसका उद्देश्य सिर्फ आनंदपूर्ण अध्ययन को बढ़ावा देना है और परीक्षाओं को तनाव मुक्त बनाना है। इसीलिए अगर आप इसकी और जानकारी जानना चाहते हैं तो आप जा सकते हैं innovateindia1.mygov.in पर। तो आइए परीक्षा का ये जो उत्सव है उसे जीवन के उत्सव में हम सब बदल दें मिलकर। एक बार फिर से हम आपका धन्यवाद करते हैं, और आज पूरे दिन में आप सभी के लिए बहुत सारे कार्यक्रम हैं। तो अगला ये जो शेड्यूल है आपके सामने उसे आप देख सकते हैं। जो अगला कार्यक्रम आने वाला है 12:30 बजे से 1:15 बजे तक AI सीरीज़ पर ये कार्यक्रम आप देख सकते हैं, चैनल नंबर 6 से लेकर चैनल नंबर 12 तक। तो इसी के साथ मैं हूं तानवी खुराना, आप सभी से इजाज़त मांगूंगी। आशा करते हैं आपका दिन अच्छा जाए। थैंक यू सो मच वंस अगेन। नमस्कार।